Hello everyone and welcome to the One Stop Co-op Shop. This is Colin and today we're going to do a playthrough of Lord of the Rings, the card game. Yes, one of my favorite games. So the goal with this series is I'm going to go ahead and play through as many quests as I can with the same deck. I'm not going to be as cool as Sestian, or I can't even remember the other person on RingsDB that went through every quest on the hardest level with a specific deck. A, I just don't have any of the Nightmare packs, and B, I'm not a very good deck builder. But I do think I made a pretty good versatile deck here with these three heroes. We got Treebeard, Glorfindel, and Arwen, that I think we could go through most of the quests, if not all of them, with these three heroes. I'm planning on starting with the limited edition starter set that just came out. I'm going to go ahead and do those two quests, and then go ahead and jump into the Mirkwood series and go all the way through to the Wilds of Rohirrim, or I don't even know how to say that. And I'm just going to keep playing it and upload it when I can, because as you guys know right now, I don't have a ton of time to record, but I'm loving this game, and I want to share it, and hey, I want to document it. It's going to be fun. If we can use this same deck to get through all of it, it's going to be awesome. I do plan on doing all the quests in one video series if I can, so just be ready for that, and if I make mistakes, I apologize. I'll make sure to make notes, but yeah, let's get started. Before we jump into the quest, I do want to mention two things. First thing is, I will have the deck list out on RingsDB. I'll put it in the link below. You guys can check it out. Feel free to make comments or suggestions, because in these first two quests, if I make any changes, that's fine. I would love to know what you guys think, because I have only played this about 30-some times, and there's some people out there that's played it a lot more than I have and have a lot more experience. So feel free to let me know. Second thing, I am playing with Arwen, and from what I understand, Khazad-dûm has an ally, Arwen, that you have to use for two quests. I'm not going to change out the hero, even though that's technically not right, but it's just because I've built this deck based on Arwen, and I have to change things, and I'm trying not to do that. So I know that's going to be wrong, but meh, we're going to do it anyways. All right, let's get started. Marauding goblins have raided a woodman village on the eaves of Mirkwood Forest. The goblins killed the guards and took many villagers captive. Those left behind beg you to rescue their loved ones. So we have a setup. Search the encounter deck for one copy of the Eaves of Mirkwood and a goblin troop. Add the Eaves of Mirkwood to the staging area and set the goblin troop aside, and then shuffle the deck. So we will have this out in the staging area. And it says, while the Eaves of Mirkwood is the active location, encounter cards cannot be canceled. Now let's go ahead and draw our 6 cards for our starting hand to see if we want to mulligan. We've got an Unexpected Courage, an Elven Light, a Test of Will, oh nice, another Unexpected Courage, Master of the Forge, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a Burning Brand for 6. Ooh, there's some good things here. I don't see my Light of Valinor, which I was hoping to have for Glorfindel, but I do have our Elven Light, which will allow us to draw some more. So I think I'm going to keep it. I think I'm going to keep it. This means we'll jump right into the resource phase. I've already generated my 3 resources. I'm going to draw one more card. Oh, nice. We have a Good Harvest. That is actually really nice. That opens up a few things, because Good Harvest allows us to play cards from any sphere. So we can name a sphere and we can use any resource for that sphere. So I think for our first action, we're going to go ahead and use both of our blue or spirit resources to go ahead and throw our first Unexpected Courage on Treebeard. Yeah, being able to refresh, nice, because he's going to be doing a lot of things for us. He's going to be kind of our versatile hero that we have. Then we're going to use Arwen's ability. We're going to discard a card to gain 1 resource on any of our Noldor characters. So I'm going to go ahead and place that back on, let's say, Glorfindel, and then go ahead and use that right away from Glorfindel to draw that back, and that means we get to draw a new card based on the Elven Light. So Elven Light, from the discard pile, we can pay the cost of 1 spirit resource, draw this up, and then draw an additional card. And we have another Master of the Forge. Great. Well, next time we'll be able to put him out and start searching for all of our attachments. So now we've finished the resource and the planning phase. Let's go ahead to the quest phase. And I think I'm going to quest with Treebeard for 2 and Arwen for 3. So that's a total of 5 questing points. And we're going to compare that to the 2 right now that we have from the Eaves of Mirkwood. Now, You guys don't have to do this, but I do use dice generally to track the amount of threat, just so I don't get confused. And I shouldn't say threat. That's the total amount of willpower we're using for questing. It's probably not as much needed in solo play, but I'm so used to doing it when I play cooperatively that I'm going to do it anyways. Currently, the threat level is 2 in the staging area. We're going to draw the top card here, and we have a when revealed. Each player returns one enemy engaged with him to the staging area. If no enemy was returned to the staging area this way, surprising speed gains surge and doomed 1. Okay, well, that puts us up to 28 threat. Okay, and this goes to the discard pile, and we're going to draw a new one. And we have another one revealed. Each player must search the encounter deck and discard pile for a goblin enemy and put it into play engaged with him. Then shuffle the encounter deck. Wonderful. Well, our goblin enemy is this goblin sniper, and it has to be engaged with us. So we don't have to worry about any of this text, because it says here, if goblin sniper's in the staging area, well, he's not. He's going to be engaged with us. Nice. If we look here, we have a total of 5 willpower to the 2 threat in the staging area. We get to place 3 progress on the active quest. I forgot to read 1B. Sorry about that. Let's do that now. You swear an oath to the survivors that you will rescue the captured woodsmen and bring justice to the goblins who attacked them. Then you enter Mirkwood Forest to find their trail. And we have already found 3 out of the 9 progress that we need to move to 2 on the quest. Before we move into combat phase, I do want to travel here. But while the Eves of Mirkwood is the active location, we cannot cancel encounter cards, okay? But that gets all the threat out of the staging area. There's nothing in the staging area. Now, with combat, we'll go ahead and place our shadow card on the goblin sniper. I am going to use Unexpected Courage, so we can use Treebeard here and exhaust him again as our defender, because he has 3 armor. The goblin sniper is attacking for 2, and there is no shadow effect. No problem. We have Glorfindel here then to attack for 3. No armor with only 2 health. Yeah, see ya. That will end the round. We'll go ahead and move up to 29 threat, and we'll gen 3 more resources. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Let's go ahead and draw our next card, and we have Gildor and Glorian. Oh, he is awesome. When we can get him out, he can be another defender, and he has an awesome ability. First thing we're going to do, we're going to discard Elven Light so that we can go ahead and generate 1 more resource, and I think we're going to put it on Glorfindel. Then what we're going to do is we have our Master of the Forge. We're going to spend 2 of Treebeard's resources, that's our 2 lore, to go ahead and place him out on the board. If you look here, his ability is we can take an action and exhaust him. So I'm going to go ahead and exhaust him, and we can look at the top 5 cards of our deck and grab any one attachment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's our 5. Oh yes, Ent Drought. Actually, that's our only attachment is Ent Drought. Definitely grabbing that. I think next we're going to go ahead and use one of these resources to grab Elven Light back into our hand and draw another card, Warden of Healing. Yes. Okay, that is great. And actually, with that, I think it's a good time to do it. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use a Good Harvest. This card is great. Name a sphere. Until the end of the phase, you can spend resources of any sphere when paying for cards that belong to the named sphere. So I'm going to choose Lore. That way I can use these 2 blue spirit resources to go ahead and put out that Warden of Healing. Okay, I love healing because that's going to give Treebeard a little more flexibility, especially because I have not found the Light of Valinor yet. Currently, we have no enemies in the staging area, so Arwen, let's go ahead and exhaust you to quest, and we'll have Treebeard quest for a total of 5. We'll reveal 1 card from the encounter deck. I'm telling you, playing solo, so much faster. Gosh, another one revealed. Each enemy and each location currently in the staging area gets +1 until the end of the phase, +1 threat. If there are no cards in the staging area, this, driven by Shadow, gains Surge. Okay, it gains Surge. Oh, and we have another, the Eves of Mirkwood. So that's 2 threat. So we succeeded by 3, so we will place 3 progress on the location and or quest. 2 progress, we'll go ahead and finish the Eves of Mirkwood, And then the third progress will be placed here. Now, I could damage Treebeard to try and push through. I'm not in a rush. Let's go ahead and build up just a little bit more, and then we can push through. So this location's completed, and then I'm going to go ahead and make the next Eve of Mirkwood the active location during the location phase. That does mean that once again there are no cards in the staging area. And we have no enemies, so let's go ahead and just refresh. We'll move ourselves up to 30 threat, and we'll gen our resources. So we have 3 resources here. Perfect. We'll draw our next card. I'm feeling kind of good, you guys. Oh, there's another Elven Light. Let's go ahead and discard Elven Light to place another resource. We'll place this one on Arwen. And then we'll go ahead and use that. You know what? I think I'm going to wait. I'm going to exhaust the Master of the Forge so I can draw the top 5 cards and look for an attachment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm looking for a specific attachment. Oh, that will help us. Asphalloth would help us. Yeah, let's do the Light of Valinor, though. That means that Glorfindel can go and quest every round and not exhaust. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so then I think the 3 cards that we're going to play, a Light of Valinor, that's going to cost us 1 spirit resource. Then we have, let's see, yes, Ent Drought. That's going to cost us 1 green, and then another Unexpected Courage to put on Treebeard for 2 blue resources. So we have a pretty nice setup here, I think. I don't think I talked to you guys about our hero's abilities, probably because I just wanted to jump in. Treebeard, he cannot have restricted attachments. None of these are restricted. The Ent Drought gives him +2 health, and it is limited 1 per hero. But that's it. Okay, it's limited. It's not restricted. We have his ability where we can deal damage to him to increase his willpower or his attack by 1. And however much we damage him, he increases his attack or willpower for that phase. And we can do that up to 5 times because, hey, that's his health. Well, technically now it's 7, but we've got 2 Unexpected Courages on him, so he can go ahead and quest and then defend and attack. Yeah, he's going to be awesome. I love him. We've got Glorfindel with the Light of Valinor. He normally, if he quests and he exhausts for that, we have to increase our threat by 1. But now with the Light of Valinor, he can do that without increasing threat. And then Arwen has that discard and gaining resource ability. So we're going to go ahead and send all 3 of our heroes questing. That's going to give us 2 plus 3 is 5. I'm not going to exhaust him because I don't have to. Plus 3 is 8. And there's nothing in the staging area. 8 to Zilcho. Let's see what we get. We have, our first enemy that also has a Surge. So Surge means we automatically draw the next card from the encounter deck. And he adds 1 threat to the staging area. And we have, when revealed, we already saw this. Each enemy and each location in the staging area currently gets +1 threat until the end of the phase. So this is actually a 2. So we have a total of 6 progress. Wow, that was actually really awesome. Because if I had drawn this one first and then this one, because this one would have surged into this one and then this would have surged into the next card. So, hey, thank you, Goblin Runner. So right now, with the willpower that we have, we would have 6 progress we'd get to place. 2 here, and then 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to go ahead and damage Treebeard by 1. So he gets +1 willpower, and that means we have completed the first stage of the quest, and we've taken care of this location. The Goblin Trail leads you deeper into the dark forest of Mirkwood. The enemy has a significant lead, but the sign of their passing is easy to follow. You may yet overtake them if you press on. I almost wish I had Aragorn. All right, 2B. When revealed, each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a forest location and adds it to the staging area. Shuffle the encounter deck. This stage cannot be defeated unless at least 1 copy of the Goblin Trail is in the victory display. So let's go ahead and grab the Goblin Trail card. The Goblin Trail has a travel effect that says reveal the top card of the encounter deck to travel here, and it has a response. When Goblin Trail leaves play as an explored location, place 6 progress on the current quest. And our current quest, we need 12 progress. We just finished the questing phase, so let's go ahead and make that an active location. So I'm going to grab the top card of the encounter deck and reveal it. We do have a Goblin Sniper. And he's going to sit in the staging area because we have 2 enemies, so we're not going to be able to engage him. So his ability states that, yeah, you can't engage him unless he's the only enemy. And then if the Goblin Sniper is in the staging area at the end of the combat phase, each player deals 1 point of damage to one character he controls. Treebeard can handle that. We're going to go ahead and engage this Goblin Runner. Now, we are going to exhaust Unexpected Courage so that we can then exhaust Treebeard to defend. He's got 3 armor. This Goblin Runner is attacking for 3. Oh, we do have a shadow effect. Deal 1 damage to an exhausted character you control. Oh, let's exhaust, or let's damage Arwen. That's just because when we do our Warden of Healing, we can heal 2 different characters, so I'll be able to heal her no problem. Then we will exhaust our second Unexpected Courage. You can't see that, but I do have 2 on Treebeard. So he is then going to attack, so we'll exhaust him to attack for 3. And we have Glorfindel here attacking for a total of 6. Our Goblin Runner has 2 health with 1 shield or 1 armor. Yeah, he's toast. And then we're going to go ahead and exhaust our Warden of Healing. And he can deal or heal 1 point of damage on 2 different characters that you control. So yeah, didn't even hurt us. We'll start that next round. Gen our resources, 1, 1, 1, and then go ahead and move threat up to 31. You guys, I almost cheated. I almost forgot about the Goblin Sniper. He's going to go ahead and hit Glorfindel for 1 point of damage. We'll draw our next card to start our next round. Oh, yes, Elf Friend. So why I have Elf Friend in here is I can make Treebeard an Elf Friend, and then I can have Arwen put resources on him, because you can see a lot of my characters or cards are lore based, but I only have 1 hero that's genning that lore resource. So yeah, that's supposed to help. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to exhaust Master of the Forge that we have out again. So we can grab 5 cards, and we can grab an attachment if there are any. Oh, there's Asphalloth. Asphalloth is great. I just don't know if it's worth the 2 lore resources right now. I kind of want to do other things with those lore resources. Yeah, okay. I think what I'm going to do next then is I'm going to play... Yeah, let's play Elf Friend so that we can use any resource, because you can see there's no specific resource on this card. That means we can use any resource that we want to pay for it. So I'm going to use Arwen's resource. We're going to put Elf Friend on to Treebeard. It says the attached character gains the Noldor and Sylvan traits. Okay, slide that here. Then I'm going to discard this second Elven Light to go ahead and place another resource under Treebeard. So we can go ahead and use both of those resources to place out the Burning Brand. This Burning Brand can only be attached to a lore character. While the attached character is defending, cancel any shadow effects or cards dealt, shadow effects or cards dealt to the attacking enemy. That's awesome. Yeah, so Treebeard just becomes amazing. And we have 1 more blue resource, and we can use that potentially for our Test of Will if we draw something bad. Moving to questing, we're going to go ahead and quest with Treebeard for 2, Glorfindel for 3, we don't have to exhaust them, so for a total of 5, and Arwen for 8 again. And there are 2 threat points in the staging area from that blasted Goblin Sniper. About that Goblin Trail, I'm pretty sure I did not do its travel effect. If I did, I'll just make the game a little harder, which is fine. We'll reveal this top card. So this should have happened last round. Doomed 1. When revealed, each player must choose either raise your threat by 1 for each questing character you control, or discard a questing character you control. Well, I quested with 3 characters last time, so we're going to go up for Doomed 1. Ow. And then 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. So we're at a total of 35 threat. Now that's from this travel effect. I believe we're all set there. Now, though, we can reveal the next card from the encounter deck, and I can potentially cancel it with our Test of Will, because there seems to be a lot of when revealed effects here. Okay, no, we have the Tangled Grove. X is the number of locations in the staging area. Well, there's only 1, so it's only 1. Each player must discard 1 random card from their hand to travel here. Okay, so we have a total of 3 threat in the staging area compared to our 8 that we have questing. That would mean we'd put a total of 5 progress on this location. 5 plus 3 is 8, right? I think I am going to go ahead and damage Treebeard. How much do I want to damage him for? Let's just do 1 so that we can take care of this location. So he now has 1 point of damage. That's going to add +1 to his willpower, a total of 9. That's going to complete this location. And what's great about this location, first of all, it has victory 3. So instead of us placing it in the discard pile, we'll put it in our victory display pile. And second of all, we will be able to place 6 progress on this active location, or quest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're already halfway through this location, or quest. I keep saying location, sorry. This is the location. Then I think I'm going to go ahead and activate the Elven Light in our discard pile, pay the 1 resource we had on Glorfindel, and then we will draw 1 card. Oh, we have Jubiar. Awesome. Okay, because then what I'm going to do is I am going to travel to the Tangled Grove, but that means I have to discard 1 random card from my hand. So here's my hand. Let's give it a good shuffle. I'm really hoping I can just get that Elven Light. That's why I took that chance. Let's see. Let's do this one. It's a Master of the Forge. I mean, not terrible, but oh well. We're going to go ahead and optionally engage the Goblin Sniper. We're going to use an Unexpected Courage and then exhaust Treebeard to defend. We'll grab a card for a shadow effect. We'll reveal it. It doesn't even matter what it says. Let's see what it would have been. Attacking enemy gets +1. Return the attacking enemy to the staging area. Perfect one to cancel. Thank you, Burning Brand. And then we will exhaust the second Unexpected Courage, and then go ahead and exhaust Treebeard to attack for 3, and he just took out this Goblin Sniper. Yeah, you can see he's a one-man wrecking team when you get him going. And he's an elf friend. So we'll go ahead and jump to the next round. We'll go to 36 in threat. We will refresh everybody and gen our 3 resources. As you guys see, I am terrible at keeping resources. Oh, you know what? Let's also say that we used our Warden of Healing, so we could heal up these 2 characters to full last round. Here we have our 5 cards in hand. We'll draw 1 new one. Yeah, it's an elf friend. Okay. First thing we're going to do, exhaust Master of the Forge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at these 5. Looking for an attachment. Well, we've got another Ent Drought. Probably not going to use that. That's okay. We're going to use Arwen's ability. We're going to discard Elven Light over here to go ahead and gen another... Yeah, we'll put this one on Treebeard. So Treebeard gets another resource. He has a total of 2. And we're going to go ahead and place out Asphalloth. Now, this is going to cost 2, but it lets us place, because we're putting it on Glorfindel, we're going to be able to place 2 progress on any location, including the active one. So we'll put that underneath Glorfindel. And you know what? We're going to exhaust it right now. Let's place 2 progress on the Tangled Grove, which all we need is 3. So yeah, we are going to push through the rest of this quest. Great. We're going to go ahead and quest for our normal 8, 3 plus 3 plus 2, and we have nothing in the staging area. Let's reveal our 1 encounter card, and we have, the Goblin Town Scavengers. When revealed, discard the top card of each player's deck. Until the end of the phase, increase Gobliners Scavengers threat by the total printed cost of all cards discarded this way. I kind of don't really want that. So I'm going to go ahead and use Test of Will. I'll spend 1 resource from Glorfindel to be able to do this. Now, it is a response. That's the only reason I'm able to play any player cards during the encounter phase. Normally, or I should say quest phase, when we're revealing cards from the quest deck, normally I cannot do any actions, but this is a response. It says cancel the when revealed effect of a card that was just revealed from the encounter deck. So yeah, it's just a 1 threat enemy. It's a 1 attack. Yeah, he's going to be easy to kill. And of course, we had a total of 8 willpower, and we only have 1 threat, so we're going to place 7 progress. 1 will finish off the location. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we even had 1 more, but we should be good. So, the Mirkwood Force is complete. Now we have the Rear Guard. When revealed, the first player adds the set-aside Goblin Troop to the staging area. Each other player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Goblin enemy and puts it in the staging area. Don't have to worry about that, I just have to place out the Goblin Troop. The goblins are aware of your pursuit and form a rear guard to confront you while the others return to their secret hideaway. You must defeat this troop before you can continue your chase. This stage cannot be defeated while Goblin Troop is in play. When this stage is defeated, the heroes discover the trail to the Goblin's secret lair, and the players win the game. Here we have our Goblin Troop, and you know what? It's going to engage us first round, because if you look here, we have 36 threat. The engagement cost is 35. Yes, we're going to have 2 enemies on us. It shouldn't be bad, though. This one says, cannot have attachments. While Goblin Troop is engaged with you, each other Goblin enemy engaged with you gets +1 attack and +1 shield. So that Goblin Scavenger is going to be a little bit harder. So let's go ahead and engage both. We have both characters. We will place a shadow card on each of them. I should have placed this one on the Goblin Troop. You always want to place shadow cards from the highest engagement cost to the lowest engagement cost card. I mean, technically it's all random, so it shouldn't really matter. But if there was like a way that you could reveal them, you have to always place the first one on the higher engagement cost enemy. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use our first Unexpected Courage and then exhaust Treebeard to defend against this Goblin Troop. The Goblin Troop is still only attacking for 5 because it says each other Goblin engaged with you gets +1 and +1. And he does have an effect, but we can cancel it thanks to Burning Brand. If this attack is undefended, discard an ally you control. Don't have to worry about that. Now we have our Goblin Scavenger. And I'm kind of thinking that I am going to go undefended on this one, because if I do, we can attack for 3, 6, and I can add maybe 3 more damage on here and take out that Goblin Troop in 1 hit. So this is attacking us for 2 points of damage. I am not defending with anyone. That means whatever damage I'm going to take, I have to put the full amount on one of my 3 heroes. And let's see, I can't cancel the shadow effect either. We do not have a shadow effect. Cool. Wow, it's really good that I got to switch those cards. So 2 points of damage. I'm going to go ahead and place both of those on Glorfindel. Now we can attack. So I'm going to exhaust Glorfindel for a total of 3 attack. And then I'm going to use our next Unexpected Courage on Treebeard, exhaust Treebeard for 3 attack, add 3 damage to him to give him +3 attack. So he has 6 + 3 is 9. 6 plus the 3 armor for the Goblin Troop. Yeah, done. One-shotted. That was easy. And then we will end it, of course, using our Warden of Healing, and we'll heal 1 point from each of our heroes. Let's go ahead and move to 37. We'll gen 3 resources, 1, 2, and 3. And let's draw our next card. Let's go ahead and draw our next card, and we have Imlardus Caregiver. Ooh, yes. He can help us with healing even more, discarding cards. Okay, so what do we want to do? I think the first thing we're going to do, we're going to have a little bit of fun. We've got 2 Elven Lights in our discard pile, so I think we're going to use both of Arwen's resources so that we can draw both Elven Lights, and we're going to draw 2 more cards. Ooh, a Welling Hall Preserver. Oh, and a Darren's Ruins. Awesome. So with Darren's Ruins, we can draw 2 cards, then discard any 1 card in our hand. So we will play that. That was free. Oh, we have another one of those. Oh, that's awesome. A good harvest. I'm going to discard this Ent Drought because I don't think I'm going to use that. Let's go ahead and use our next Darren's Ruins. Yeah, that's such a great card. Draw 2. I can discard any 1 card. Let's go ahead and discard this Elf Friend, so I'm definitely not going to use that card. We're then going to exhaust the 1 Master of the Forge. Draw 5 cards. Let's see. The only attachment we have is another Elf Friend. At least it's discard fodder, if nothing else. But you can see I'm digging through my deck a lot. I'm amazed I'm not finding some of the attachments that I want, but that's okay. I think we're still going to be just fine. I'm going to go ahead and discard the Elven Light so that we can place 1 resource on Arwen. So we have 2 blue and 1 green. And let's see, what the heck do I want to play in here? Anything at all. Oh, I could play him. You know what? Instead of making that Arwen's, let's make that Treebeard's, because then we'll spend the 2 resources to place out Imlardus Caregiver. And then what we can do is we can discard Elven Light to heal 1 point of damage on Treebeard. And I'm going to discard this elf friend to heal the other damage on Treebeard. So now Treebeard is fully healed. And I just got rid of crap cards, you know? Awesome. For questing, we'll go ahead and quest with Treebeard for 2. Glorfindel for 3. I don't have to exhaust them. That's 5. 3 more from Arwen. That's 8. And then let's do 1 more from Imlara's Caregiver for 9. Total of 9. Nothing in the staging area. All we need is 6 progress, and we've won the game. So we have X here. This is the Tangled Grove. X is the number of locations in the staging area. So that's 1. So we just placed 7 progress. That is going to win us the game. So we can go ahead and go... Oh, wait, that's already been read. So we have already won the game. We now know where the Goblin's secret hideout is. So that was a nice introductory game. Very good for a first time you're playing the game. But yeah, we blew it out of the water, right? Nice and easy. The next one will still be kind of easy, but that's fine. I'm going to do those, enjoy the deck, make sure I feel comfortable with it, make sure you guys like it, and then from there, we're going to start on the Mirkwood series. I'm specifically skipping the base core because I'm tired of those quests, first of all. Second of all, the escape from Dol Guldur, I believe is what it's called, is an insane quest playing solo because you lose 1 hero to begin with. So I am going to do those, but let me do some other ones first. Because my goal is if I play a quest and I lose, I'm going to not put that up on the channel. I'm just going to tell you at the beginning of the game which time this is me going through the quest. So when you see the quest up on the channel, you'll know that means, okay, he won that one. How many times did it take him to beat it? And I'll tell you at the beginning, so you'll know. So this one took 1 try. That's because it's simple as dirt. But we'll get into more fun ones soon. Trust me. I do also have to mention, I made this deck. I have only played through all of the Mirkwood and half of Khazad-dûm. That's it. Then I've played a lot of the print and plays. I've played the Wizard's Quest. I've done the first couple from the Lost Realm. That's actually on the channel. But so I don't know everything that's coming up. So I may have a harder time with some quests with this deck. I don't know. But I do feel like having Treebeard and his versatility will allow us to, hey, we need more attack. He can give it to us. Hey, we need more questing. We can give it to him. And we can heal him as well. So we'll see if it works or not. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you at the next quest. That will be the Caves of Nibn Doom.